Welcome to WWE Now Down Under. Each week we bring you all the latest news and information directly to the WWE universe in Australia. Use our hashtag to get in touch and join the conversation. After our chat last week with Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley, we catch up with South Australia's Bronson. It's all thanks to our mates at Mate. Great mobile plans and fast internet. So you started your career in 2007 and you've travelled all around the world. You've competed in 13 countries, which is pretty cool. Did you ever expect to be sitting here today as a WWE superstar?
It was always a big goal of mine and something that I wanted to happen, something that I wanted to achieve. But sometimes, coming from little old Adelaide, you don't know if you'll ever make it to this sort of stage. But I'm here now and I'm very happy.
Okay, so speaking of Adelaide, growing up as a boy in Adelaide, you played AFL football and you support the Port Adelaide football team. Big rivalry down there with Adelaide and a lot of controversy with the prison bars at the moment, but they're in the top four. They're doing really well. How do you think they're going to go for the rest of the season?
As a big Port Adelaide fan, I hope they go all the way to the premiership. I actually have my prison bars Guernsey here in Orlando, and I'll definitely be wearing it. And I think, we have a history with the club, and people should know about that history. All the way back to 1870, people need to know.
And you're going to be watching the rest of the season to see how
I will be, yeah. For me, I have to wake up very early in the morning, just like I know some people, watching wrestling or anything back home, it's the flip around. So sometimes I'm up at like 4 a.m. to watch a game, but I try to watch what I can.
We sound like a passionate Port Adelaide fan. I'm gathering it's not much of a sacrifice to get up to watch your team, especially when they're doing so well this year.
That's true. Yeah, it's not.
Now, your hometown, Adelaide, it is a small city in Australia, but it's a pretty cool city. Yep. They've got some beautiful beaches and stuff. What do you miss most about home, South Australia?
If I'm being completely honest, if I put aside, obviously, my friends and my family, I miss Farmers Union iced coffee. So it's a very Adelaide thing. Yeah. I don't think, people outside of Australia will understand that there is a bit of rivalry state to state with different people's iced coffees as well. Absolutely. Whether it's Perth with, I think they have Coffee Chill. Yeah. And Melbourne have like a bunch of different brands. But, I'm always dedicated to Farmers Union iced coffee, and I haven't had it now for over 2 years. So.
Oh, you can't get it over there?
No, you can't get it at all over here. Starbucks make it okay, iced coffee, but it's not that same sweetness. It's
really not the same, isn't it? That's so funny. We might have to. It's hard because we can't even send you a care package because it's milk.
No, you can't.
Now, your fellow Australian Indy Hartwell, she's a member of The Way alongside Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano, who you've competed against. What are your thoughts on this group?
Well, I'm not a big fan of The Way at all. I still have my beef with Johnny Gargano. I'm eventually going to get my hands on him, and I'm going to take that North American Championship from him. But at the same time, I do always support my fellow Aussie, so I'm happy that Indy is doing well.
She is doing well. She's just won her first championship in WWE. How good's that for her and for Aussies on the big stage?
I think it's great. Representation is such a big thing. And for fellow Australian fans and wrestlers back home to actually get to see us not only be in WWE, but become champions, I think that's very important. So I'm looking to be the third one, make 3 out of 3.
Absolutely. Show we can hold our own on the big stage,
Exactly.
Well, the Australian WWE Universe can catch you live on NXT each Wednesday. We can support your climb to the top on Fox 8. Bronson, we can't wait to have you guys home. I'm sure you're missing home, as you mentioned.
I am.
Not just, we'll have a Farmers Union waiting for you.
Yes.
We can't wait to see you back down here in Australia. Keep on keeping on. The Aussie public is behind you. Great work, and thanks for joining us today on WWE Now Down Under.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
This week's show was brought to you by Mate. Great mobile plans and fast internet. Thanks to everyone for watching. Use our hashtag to join the conversation, and we'll see you next week.